Welcome to Suthichai Live English. My guest today, Kun Montri Maha Prikpong, who is currently the chairman of ICC Thailand International Chamber of Commerce, which means that he has some very heavy responsibility to take care of foreign businesses in Thailand and, of course, linking Thai government, Thai private sector with the foreign business community as well. Hello คุณมนตรีครับสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ So I have to say good afternoon though.
Thank you and tell us what ICC Thailand do and how long has it been in existence and what does it represent?
Okay, if that is the question, I believe that I have to go back in time.
Yes.
You know, quite sometimes, long time ago in 1919.
Yes.
ICC International Chamber of Commerce was established in France, in Paris, France.
Yes.
And that's the headquarters of the ICC. And together we have all together somewhere around 100 countries all together as members.
Yes.
Including Thailand as well.
Yes.
And today we kind of really the permanent observer status at the United Nations General Assembly as well. So that means ICC really well recognized by UN, by the WTO, and we get involved in all the trade and investment perspectives of the all internationally worldwide. All right. For ICC Thailand itself, we established in 1999. You're talking about 20 some years ago.
Right.
So that means almost 3 decades right now. And we in the past, we are kind of the knowledge center.
Yeah.
We do the training, we do all the knowledge center, distribution of knowledge to the exporters of Thailand. And especially all those so-called MSMEs.
Right.
In Thailand, we call SMEs, but internationally, we call MSMEs. For the big corporation, we believe that, you know, they can do the export by themselves, you know, the process, all those kind of things. They understand all the process, terminology, and methodology. But for MSMEs, we believe that, you know, they will have some difficulties tapping into the export market itself.
Right.
So here, where ICC, you know, take the roles into the picture. So currently, under the ICC Thailand itself, actually ICC International, internationally, we have so-called so many commissions.
Right.
Now, I believe we have more than 20, 30 commissions altogether.
Right.
But Thailand adopt only 11 commissions from the headquarters. All right. So to speak, it's just like the division, small division under ICC Thailand.
Right.
The first commission is so-called the commissions of arbitration.
Yeah.
So that means they will do all the arbitration issues if we have some international trade dispute. All right. So ICC will act as the arbitrator to make sure that, you know, all the dispute will be resolved. Right. So if you really get used to the contract, international contract on the trade, normally people will mention other country like Singapore or Hong Kong to be the arbitration center.
Right.
But today we have ICC Thailand. ICC Thailand can also conduct as the arbitrator, you know, as well. So that means, you know, you can put, if you have any dispute in your last clause of the contract, that you can use ICC Thailand as the arbitrator, you know, in Thailand as well. Okay. And especially that would be very good for MSMEs as well, because, you know, using ICC Thailand, we are so close. They can consult in Thai language. No need to consult in English. So we can have more fruitful discussion. And they don't have to travel. That means they don't have to get on the plane to travel to the other country. So all the cost is very low for the MSMEs as well. The second commission is all about commission on banking.
Banking.
So that means when we do the trade, you know, the banking is the key. So open up the LC using the open account, these DP, DA, those kind of terminology on the payment. The commission on banking will be facilitating for all this kind of thing. And the third one is the commission on commercial law. Definitely, it's not just only Thai law today. If you're doing the international trade, You need to, depending upon the international legislation, international commercial law. So we have this commission to give the knowledge and facilitate the members, and also the exporters to get to know what is new for the law, and especially the law that is the counterpart country that we doing the trade with. And also we have commission on competition. This thing is something that makes sure that people will understand the competition landscape, especially the antitrust law. Because if we start doing business and we start taking more and more market share in our counterpart country, we have to know that are we at risk? Are we at risk to be sued under the antitrust? Right. And also the next one is Commission on Corporate Responsibility and Anti-Corruption.
Anti-corruption too.
Yeah, anti-corruption as well. So ICC aim very, very clear on this so-called the governance issue.
Governance.
So that means we would like to do anything, say no to corruption, and also have to take care of the social as well. So this commission will take care of this. And the next one is the Commission on Customs and Trade Facilitation. That means you have to talk to customs, you have to review all those harmonized code, those kind of thing, and the tax level, import duty level, those kind of things will be facilitated by this commission. And the next one, which is very, very critical at the moment for Thai community, Thai business community, is all about the Commission on the Environment and Energy. Today, you probably have heard about European Union CBAM.
Right, CBAM is
Right, which is critical right now. Today is only in the first phase on the collection of information. But again, this CBAM will become more and more serious for international trade. And that's not only executed by European Union. What I have overheard is USA is planning to do that.
Right.
As well.
Right.
Australia and New Zealand is on the way. And probably China as well. Right. So that means all the big export markets of Thailand will execute this CBAM concept. And what will happen to MSMEs if we don't comply? So that's the key issue. All right. So if you would like to talk about this issue, we can talk for days.
Right.
And the next commission is all about digital economy. So this is the landscape that we will allow MSMEs to be in the playing field with the big corp.
Right.
That means no more red tape, those kind of things. Put everything on the digital. So doing export digitally, that means even the small MSMEs will be able to do export by themselves. Right. And the Thai Banker Association has been trying very hard under so-called JSCCIB, the Joint Standing Committee in Commerce, Industry, and Banking. In Thai, we call Kokoro.
Kokoro, yeah.
In Thai, we call Kokoro, has been working so hard in order to make sure that digital economy will be the vehicle for MSMEs to have a playing field in international trade. Right. The next one is Commission for Food and Agricultural Products. This is the key for Thailand as well, because we are the food hub. We are the agricultural products hub. So that means, if we really can facilitate this issue, the Thailand as a kitchen of the world is not far from true. Right. And also the Commission on Insurance. Definitely, when you do the international trade, you need the insurance, and make sure that economically we will have the insurance process and fee that will be able to compete with other countries internationally. And Commission on Marketing and Advertising. This is quite new. Yeah. This commission is quite new, but very active. Very active. And our Commission on Marketing and Advertising just nominated to be the Ambassador of Asia in this commission from ICC headquarters.
Really?
Yes. Yes. If we have a chance, I have a chance, I just would like to introduce you to Kun Nimit as well. So he's a key that pushing this very hard. See, marketing and communication and advertising, we do need some governance to make sure that how to conduct marketing and advertising internationally, make sure that all the consumers themselves will get benefit out of that without any gray area at all. So this is the key. That's the reason why we push it so hard. And the code of marketing and advertising from ICC just launched out a few days ago, I believe, on the 24th of May.
Yeah.
And I believe that we will do the translation in Thai and distribute it to all related parties that are interested parties that would like to get this kind of code. How to act, marketing and advertising, make sure that it's transparent and have the governance. So that's what we have been doing so far. And when we turn out to be the ambassador of Asia. All right, so that's the structure of ICC Thailand.
I guess that very soon you will have a new commission called Commission for AI.
We put that under digital economy.
Digital economy, okay.
Right, we put that under digital economy. And the next board meeting, which will be held in June, we will have an honor to get a speaker from the AI Association of Thailand.
I see.
The chairman of the AI Association of Thailand to be the speaker in our board member meeting.
That would be good. That would be good. So this is ICC Thailand. What is the connection between ICC Thailand and the joint foreign chambers of commerce in Thailand?
Joint Foreign Chamber of Commerce is a different entity.
I know.
So it's the Joint Foreign Chamber of Commerce is the Chamber of Commerce of foreign company that doing the business in Thailand.
Yes.
They combine.
Yes.
And they combine into a joint force. Yes. All right, and trying to make sure that facilitate their business in Thailand.
Right.
All right, but for us, it's promoting Thai exporter to do exporting to the world.
I see.
So it's different way, but we working things together.
I see. So ICC Thailand facilitates exports from Thailand.
Right.
And of course, so you work with what? The Federation of Thai Industries of Thailand, for Chamber of Commerce of Thailand,
and Thai Banker Association of Thailand, Thai Banker Association as well. Right, we work so close. Actually, we really not saying work so close. We are part of them.
Yeah, part of them. Okay.
We are part of them.
And what kind of success stories can you tell us ICC has managed to promote export, promote world understanding of Thai potentials?
Let me put it this way. At least one thing that we facilitating is we work so close with the customs department how to do the facilitate the exporters. All right, how to come up with the harmonized code that they will have the understanding and the exporter will have the same understanding. Make sure that there will be no dispute between the exporters and the customs.
Okay.
All right, in order to make sure that we will do the export process smoothly. Okay, we always have some so-called seminar with them with the customs department.
Right.
We also every 10 years we will come up with the Incoterms. So that is all about terms of the trading, internationally, how to get the documents related to each kind of Incoterms and make sure that Incoterm will be understood by all the exporters. So we have this Incoterm and distribute, and even train the exporters to know the new terms of the trade, because in the past you probably heard about FOB, CIF.
Right. Yeah.
Right. But this term is way long time ago. But today we have so many new terms.
Yes.
All right. And the exporters probably don't know that how they will act according to the new term. Those kind of documents, what kind of documents is needed for the new terms in order to make sure that there'll be no discrepancy during the payment period. Because if they have the discrepancy, that means instead of they receive the money, they get the money within 15 days, 30 days, it can turn out to be 60 days or even 90 days.
Right.
All right. So those kind of things is that we have been facilitating. But in my term, during my term here, because I just get appointed from November last year.
Okay.
All right. And I will be here as a chairman for 3 calendar years. That means 2023, 24, 25. By the end of 2025, it will be end of my term. So I plan to do something that in the past, as I mentioned, ICC is only the knowledge center training. All right. But today we would like to do facilitating as well. All right. And the key issue that we would like to push to the MSMEs is all about the environment issue, ESG issue. ESG issue, because I believe in the mindset of current MSMEs in Thailand, this ESG and environmental issue is turned out to be a burden for them because they think it's a burden.
Yeah, and it costs money, and then it is difficult to understand. And when you're not prepared to do it, then it adds to their cost, right?
Right. That's the mindset. But we would like to make sure that we will be able to facilitate this kind of knowledge to them as well, in order to make sure that when they understand and comply, eventually it will be the cost down.
It will save.
It will be the cost down. It will save the cost for the MSMEs. For example, I mentioned CBAM. If we really understand the CBAM and the ETS scheme, the ETS is a trading scheme. The so-called E is the emission trading scheme.
Sure.
So you have the carbon credit and you offset it. All right. So if you don't do the offsetting of the carbon credit and you export your product to EU in the future, probably not now, because today it's just only in the first phase, but EU will have the second phase and third phase and fourth phase anyway. All right. It's coming along the way. But by that time, if you don't learn how to offset your carbon credit, if you're producing product and produce carbon, for example, 1 ton of carbon equivalent in producing your product, your product will be taxed at the end of the at the destination that you exported to in EU. But if you can offset by doing plantation, forestation, or even buying the carbon credit from the one who has the minus carbon credit status, then your net offset carbon credit will be, so for example, 0.2 ton carbon equivalent. So you will pay the tax at the end at the destination of your product, only 0.2 instead of 1.0.
Okay.
So this is a cost down.
Yes.
This is a cost down on one side, but you have cost on the other side. But at least it will give you a competitive advantage over other country that cannot offset. Your competitors in other country which cannot offset the carbon. So they will pay higher tax than you.
That's true.
All right. So this kind of mindset, I believe that MSMEs need to understand.
Yes.
One side is a burden, and one side is the opportunity for the business.
Right. But they need financial support in the beginning to go through the transition. Do you help them bridging?
We pushing. Actually, I myself as the ICC chairman, ICC Thailand chairman, at this capacity. I also the APEC Business Advisory Council member.
APEC.
APEC Business Advisory Council member. At APEC level, we also talking about the green loan.
Green loan, right? Okay.
Green loan. So if green loan can be launched in any country at the rate of soft loan, not commercial rate, it's a rate of soft loan. It will make sure it will be able to facilitate, and make sure that the exporter, especially MSME, will be able to get the loan at a very, very low rate, in order to make themselves, prep themselves to be ready for this issue.
Right.
Right. So we are pushing very hard at the EPEC level, and I will also pushing very hard at the ICC level as well.
What about the local sources? Do you also tap on the local sources for finance?
You mean the financial sources?
Right.
So if that will be accepted at the EPEC level, all the leaders,
Yes.
well, they will have the meeting November this year.
Okay.
If the leader take this into account,
Yes.
they will come back to their own economy and start pushing that. So we are doing something in the big picture and making the top down.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great service because SMEs in Thailand badly need advice, support, and guidance in this regard.
So I am now on the plan of doing the so-called the roadshow. Because the roadshow to all agencies in Thailand, including OSMEP, who's taking care of MSMEs as well. Yeah. And I will talk to the Thai Banker Association as well on how to make sure that this green loan will be able to offer at the soft loan rate instead of commercial rate. Sure. All right. This kind of thing will be in my action plan roadshow for this year and next year.
Do most of the SMEs know about the existence of ICC Thailand?
Surprisingly, they don't know us.
No.
That's the reason why I have to do a lot of PRs today.
Right. Especially among the Thai companies, right?
Right.
Why?
Go ahead, please.
No, why has ICC Thailand not been known widely enough in Thailand?
Way back, because our mission in the past is the so-called knowledge center.
Okay. Think tank.
The think tank, knowledge center, and training, those kind of knowledge giving, those kind of things.
Yes.
But when I resumed the position of a chairman last November, I said, no, I think because being a knowledge center is the mandate from Paris.
Right.
All right. But I talked to the Secretary General of ICC in Paris that we will do two mandates, two set of mandates. The first set is a mandate from Paris headquarters. So definitely we have to follow because we are part of them.
Right.
The second set of mandates is Thailand's agenda. So any agendas related to Thailand economy and Thailand exports, we will be the one who push it through as well.
Right.
So that's the reason why I talked to the head of the Commission on Marketing and Advertising that we need to do PR. We need to make sure that people in Thailand know that ICC Thailand exists. We are here to help.
Right. Yeah. That's very important to let people know how you can serve Thai exporters. So you are sort of serving as a bridge between the exporters and all the rest of the country, all the rest of the facilities.
Right. We have more than 100 countries as a member of ICC.
Yeah.
Just ring to us and then we tap you in.
You see, the network is very effective.
Right.
But in the past few years, Thailand has suffered exports volume and value has been dropping. How can ICC Thailand help to boost exports?
So I have been discussing with the JSCCIB, Kokoro, especially the Federation of Thai Industries themselves, that we have to restructure our products.
Yeah.
So Thailand has been exporting so-called traditional products for more than 5 decades.
Yeah.
All right. And the current that is the need of the world, we do not produce.
No.
We produce something that way back in the past is the need of the world.
Right.
But for today's need of the world, we do not produce.
No.
I can give you a good example, Kun Suthichai. We have been talking about microprocessor, chips, producing chips in Thailand. Way back, probably 3 decades ago. When you probably have heard about NICS country.
Yeah, of course. Next.
All right. They're called Five Tigers.
Right. Next.
Right. And including Thailand way back then.
We were trying to become the fifth tiger.
Right. The fifth tiger. Right.
Yeah, we failed badly.
And today we don't know, we turn out to be the 11th tiger or 12th tiger.
Yeah.
Because we still produce what we have been producing for the past 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
All right. Microchips, we have been discussing 30 years ago, but today we still going nowhere. We have identified S-curve and new S-curve.
Right.
But we have to ask ourselves that which one really fit Thailand? Automobile, EV, it fit. It fit because we used to be Detroit of the East.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And all the facilities, all the structure and facilities, supply chain has been built in Thailand for 50 years. All right. But that's under ICE concept, internal combustion engine concept.
Right.
But some parts, it doesn't matter whether EV or ICE car, some parts we still need it. It doesn't matter. Right. For example, all right, steering wheels, those kind of things we produce in Thailand for years. We have expertise on that. Okay. So this thing is fit to Thailand. Aviation in S-curve, whether it fits in Thailand, I put a question mark on that.
Right.
Because the playing fields, there are only a few players in the world who are producing planes, Boeing, Airbus, and just only other few manufacturers. But they control all the standards. But we have an opportunity though, if you look at the aviation business, because our automotive parts really can elevate to be the aviation parts business.
Yeah.
We can do that. Only get some help and support from the government because it's related to the safety issue, much more safety issues comparing to automobile business when you talk about aviation business.
That's true. Yes.
Getting the part to get the stamp and certification is very expensive. You're talking about $1 million. So how can we cope with this? And then we make sure that we can push up our automotive parts to be the aviation parts. We still have a chance on that. So all these kind of S-curve and new S-curve thing, we need to review that, which one is really fit to Thailand.
Right.
And which one is new.
Right.
Which one is really new. For example, you talk about AI.
Yeah.
Right? Data center. Talking about data center, right? And it's just AI data center, not just simple data center. It's AI data center as well. And with AI data center, there's a lot of related industries that will make sure that AI data center will survive in Thailand. Because energy consumption for AI data center is triple the normal data center.
Right.
The energy consumption is very high. So there'll be some need to restructure the energy industry sector as well.
Yes.
See, if we talk about one industry, it always has the so-called the cannonball to the other industries as well. All right. So we have to think about what will be the next energy industry of Thailand look like. are we still basing upon the fossil fuel energy,
Yeah.
right?
But that transition is very difficult because it takes time, it takes, new skills, and it takes the willpower to change because the transition is very uncomfortable and costly, probably. Can ICC Thailand help in the transition process?
Facilitate, yes, because the key is the Federation of Thai Industries.
Yeah.
All right, but we can facilitate. Once the industry change, the trade will change.
Yeah. At the same time, Thai exporters are facing problem of influx of imports, especially from China recently. Majority of Thai industries have got very serious complaints from, for example, steel, right? Steel,
Right.
our steel industry is being badly affected by Chinese steel import here. And at the same time, online shopping, the goods are flowing in from China. And some people accuse China of overproducing, flooding many countries with the excess goods from that country to, other countries. Is ICC Thailand aware of this, and are there proposals to improve the situation?
In the big picture, we also work together with ICC International in the headquarters, because this issue is all about how the WTO will be able to catch up with the pace of the digital marketing and digital sales.
Yeah.
All right. All of these e-commerce thing, they move so fast. They change every day. But the WTO need to change their directives fast enough to catch up with the pace.
Right.
And this is not just only the so-called the directives of the WTO itself, it's also the directive of ICC internationally, and it's also the so-called the proposition paper from the APEC as well. APEC, this advisory council, also put this into the position paper almost 2 or 3 years already, that we need to cope with this pace. The WTO need to catch up with this pace, or else, this will jeopardize. See, one side, it makes sure that we can trade more under e-commerce, but one side is jeopardize, the so-called the core industry of each economy.
That's true.
All right. So when they produce, they have surplus capacity in one economy. Naturally, they will produce and sell it out, export.
Sure.
Right. But e-commerce will make them sell faster. And with e-commerce, the tax barrier is almost zero.
Right. That's another issue.
All right. So all of this kind of thing combined together, we need to restructure all the directives for the e-commerce and make sure that it will be fair for everybody. We used to do that way back when we have the WTO, way back when the WTO have WCO, World Customs Organization.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Way back then, we used to have one scheme called GATT, G-A-T-T.
Yeah. JWT, I remember that.
Right, we used to have that, and then we turned that into the WTO. And see, way back then, we know that it doesn't mean that anybody who import any product can declare any price. They have announced price. They have the announced price at the customs. It doesn't matter how much undervalue that you would like to put on the invoice. All right. But at the custom, they will have the average value of that product and make sure that you will be taxed on that average price.
Yes.
All right. So this kind of thing, we can review that as well, whether it should be applicable for the current situation of e-commerce.
Because that's becoming the trend. and a lot of people not ready to change are being affected, and very few governments can help. Only private sectors. The private sector can come together and provide assistance, timely assistance too.
So this is what we are trying to do at the JSCCIB as well. Altogether, we combine force and we come up with so-called the policy recommendation to the government. But this is not only so-called the solution for Thai economy itself. I believe that we should solve this issue, this flooding of product issue in the regional level, whether or not it shall be ASEAN, whether or not it shall be APEC.
Right.
But this should be solved at the regional level, not just only Thai level, national level, not national level.
That's where ICC Thailand plays a very vital role. That is the international network, right?
Right. So we will try our best to make sure that, trade will be there, investment will be there, and make sure it will be fair for everybody.
So personally, how concerned are you with the Thai economy at the moment? I see Thailand must certainly have some regular review of the Thai economy as well, right?
Right. This is my personal comments, though,
Okay.
with some knowledge from the IMF.
Okay.
Because I just have a chance to meet up with the IMF research a few weeks ago.
Okay, great.
And they come up with a research that, in the next 5 years, 2025 to 2029, the world GDP will be somewhere in the 2.8%.
Okay, 2.8 on average.
On average for 5 years. So that means it's below 3, though. All right. If you look way back in the past, we somewhere in 3.2 in the world scale.
Yeah.
But today IMF is warning us that it will be somewhere around 2.8.
Right.
All right. And you look back at the history itself, let's say 10-year records. Thai economy is always a little bit below world average.
Yeah.
All right, somewhere 0.2, 0.3, 0.5 below the world average. So if the world average is 2.8, so if you ask me, I don't know, I do the so-called the simple mathematics. I don't know whether we can do better than 2.8 because our records show that we always below the average for the past 10 years.
That's true.
Okay, and look back into the so-called the components of the GDP itself. Today, on the government spending, investment, consumption, import and export, our export is really bad at the moment, as we mentioned earlier, that we produce traditional product. We do not produce the so-called the new world products. So I don't know whether our export will be improved in the near term. Okay. On the consumption, see, this is the vicious circle. When the GDP is bad, how can we have goods consumption in the system? All right, it's kind of vicious circle. GDP is down, consumption is down, GDP is down, consumption is down, or GDP is up, consumption will be up. So the consumption itself, I don't know whether it will be better than this. Today, I believe that the consumption at the middle class to the top, to the A class to B class, I think it's okay. But consumption for B, below B to C class probably is the key issue. And here is a big volume. We have a lot of C class population in Thailand. All right, so the consumption is also very at risk. Investment itself, we have the number from the BOI, 700 billion baht register. But what I would like to see is that, what is the real number coming in? We have registered number of 700 billion, but if the real number not 700 billion, that means the investment is below our expectation. So if you look at that, the only driving force for the GDP of Thailand is the government spending. It's G.
G, yeah.
So the government spending is turned out to be the key of Thailand GDP for the very near future. So all the budgeting, those kind of government budgeting, those kind of things, we believe that it has to be disbursed as fast as possible.
Yeah.
In order to make sure that we create the multiplier in the economy and make sure that our economy will have the multiplier of whatever 1.5 or 1.8 times of whatever you put the money in at the government spending. All right. So if you ask me personally, I look at the economy at this perspective.
That's right. Yeah. So a lot of homework to do. So in both, at ICC Thailand and the joint Chamber of Commerce,
SCCIB, Joint Standing Committee in Commerce, Industry and Banking.
That's right. So, and Kun Montri, you personally was, involved in Federation of Thai Industries, right?
Right. I'm the executive board member.
You're still there?
Still there.
So, thank you very much for talking to me about ICC Thailand. Now we get a clear picture of what ICC Thailand is doing here and what it plans to do under your leadership. So
thank you
very much. Keep us posted and we will continue to talk so that your services will be better known among the Thais, especially the SME, SSMEs and all the exporting companies. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you, Suthichai. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you.